mathematicians. Today we are going to add and subtract polynomials. Now when we do this, we need to combine like terms. So here, this is an add. I'm going to add the pieces that match. And when I do that, I need to look at the variable and exponents. So let's start with 3x squared. What can I add to it from over here? Plus a negative 7x squared. Those two pieces match, so I'm going to take this plus this term here. And we get negative 4x squared. So there's that one and this one. Negative 4x. What am I going to add to negative 4x over here? Plus 2x. So negative 4x plus 2x, negative 2x. Those pieces are gone. And lastly, what do I have to add together? 8 plus negative 5. 8 plus negative 5 is positive or plus 3. I should not be able to put any of these pieces together because they have different exponents and variable. Right? Make sure you list them in descending order as well. Right? Starting with x squared and moving down. Nice job. Try this next one on your own. Add the pieces that match. Let's see how you did. What did you add with 5x squared? 5x squared plus, make sure you used a minus 3x squared. And what was that? 2x squared. So that piece is gone, and the minus 3x squared is gone. Then what did you add together? 3x plus, what piece matches? 6x. They both have an x. And you got positive or plus 9x. What pieces are left to add together? 4 plus negative 3. And that was positive 1. Can you combine anything else? No. This is your final answer. Okay? So take the pieces here plus the piece that matches. Now subtraction is a little bit more challenging. What you need to make sure you do is you subtract each piece. So take that minus to both pieces. You did that with the add, and everyone usually is much easier with the add. The subtract, we forget to take it to both pieces. So I'm going to distribute and make that a minus 7n and a minus 4n cubed. Okay. And then I can bring down these pieces. And now that I've distributed these, alright, distribute the minus sign to both of them, I can put pieces together that match. I want the largest exponent first. So that is n cubed. So I have 13n cubed. And what goes with the 13n cubed? Minus 4n cubed. And that is 9n cubed. Okay. So my n cubes are done. Now which ones do I need to put together? My next one would be n squared. Are there any other n squareds to go with that? No, so I have just a plus 3n squared. There's nothing to put with it, so I just bring it down. What is left to go together? Our n's. 5n minus 7n minus 2n. Can anything here go together? No, no like terms. So we are done. So make sure you first on a subtraction, distribute the piece, that minus sign to both pieces, combine like terms. Try this next one on your own. let's see how you did. What was the first thing that you did before you started combining pieces? Distribute the minus sign to all three terms. So minus a negative 2m cubed becomes positive 2m cubed. Negative times a negative becomes a positive. Negative times a positive, negative m squared. Negative times a negative, positive 2. Be very careful with your signs that you check if it should be a positive or if it should be a negative. Now we can go ahead and, using our first piece, combined everything. So I just brought that down. Our largest exponent is 3. So we have 4m cubed, and what matches? Plus 2m cubed. That is 6m cubed. Next we have minus 3m squared, and what goes with it? Minus m squared. This is a minus 1, so how many m squareds? Negative 3 plus a negative 1 minus 4m squared. What piece comes next? Just an m. Is there anything else with just an m? No, so what goes here? Plus 6m. And lastly, what goes together? Negative 4 plus 2 is minus 2. Can we combine anything here? No, they have different exponents. I cannot put anything together with different exponents. So that is it. Distribute the minus sign. Be very careful with your plus minuses. Put pieces together that match. Nice job. The last set of examples have to do with two different functions. Okay? So it tells us f of x is 2x plus 6, g of x is 3x squared plus 2x minus 5. So here what I want to do is I want to add f of x and g of x. So let's rewrite our problem. Alright, so our first one is f of x. I'm going to put that in parentheses. Plus, what is g of x? 3x squared plus 2x minus 5. What will you do first here? It's an add, so you're going to add the pieces that match. And start with your highest exponent. X squared. Is there anything over here to go with x squared? No, so what's my first term? 3x squared. Now what pieces do I add? 2x plus 2x is positive or plus 4x. And what is left to add together? 6 plus negative 5. 6 plus negative 5 is positive or plus 1. Can anything here go together? No. Our final answer, 3x squared plus 4x plus 1. Write each function, add the pieces that match. Nice job. Alright, let's list it out. G of x, what are we going to put in place of g of x? 3x squared plus 2x minus 5. And in between them, it's a minus. And f of x, in parentheses, is 2x plus 6. What's the first thing you need to do on a minus problem? Distribute the minus. When I distribute the minus, what does this become? Minus 2x. Negative times a positive, minus 6. Bring down this piece. Now go ahead and combine pieces that match. Let's see how you did. What was your first term that you needed? X squared, so 3x squared, because there is nothing else here that can go with the 3x squared. Then what pieces can go together? 2x and minus 2x. 2x and minus 2x, they cancel out, so you have 0. So I don't need to write that in here. They just cancel, so they're gone. And lastly, negative 5 and negative 6 make negative 11. Can these two pieces go together? Nope. One has an x squared, one does not. So we are done. This last example wants you to multiply g of x by 2 first. So what is g of x? 3x squared plus 2x minus 5. And it first wants you to multiply by 2. So I'm just looking at 2 times g of x. So I need to multiply every piece in there. What property is that? The distributive property. So 2 times 3, 6x squared. 2 times 2, plus 4x. 2 times negative 5, negative 10. That's the first piece of the puzzle, 2 times g of x. Multiply everything by 2. Now you need minus f of x. And what did they say f of x was? 2x plus 6. It's a minus problem. Go ahead and finish this one on your own. Let's see how you did. What was the first thing you should have done? Distribute that minus to both parts. So minus 2x minus 6. Bring down our first part. Now what did you do? Combine pieces. Is there another x squared? Nope. So our first piece, 6x squared. Then what did you put together? 4x and minus 2x. 4x minus 2x, positive or plus 2x. And lastly, what did you put together? Negative 10 minus 6 is negative 16. So multiply g of x by 2, then subtract, and make sure you distribute that minus sign to both pieces. Nice job today, mathematicians.